All right, today we are going to talk best rides for toddlers at Magic Kingdom, but I want to start off by saying that there's no such thing as best rides for all toddlers. As you know, if you've been here, I am big on tailoring the magic specifically to your family. So what's best for me and my family may not be best for you and your family or someone else's family. So I just want to say that as kind of a disclaimer because there's a lot to account for when it comes to different rides. So I will be talking through what some of our favorites are, why that's the case, and then even some notes or disclaimers on specific rides that we talk about today, just so you are aware when it comes to looking at your toddler riding those rides. Hey, I'm Kinsey, a Disney-loving mom and travel agent who helps families tailor the magic specifically to fit their budget, pace, and personalities. Let's dive in. So first of all, at Magic Kingdom, there are about 15 rides that have no height requirement. So that's not including even low height requirement rides or shows, parades, character interactions, other attractions. That is just specifically no height requirement rides. So that being said, that is the most out of the 4 theme parks. So Magic Kingdom is a great place for toddlers to hop on some rides. The one I have to mention first, because it has been my favorite to ride with the girls and watch them ride, is Under the Sea, The Journey of the Little Mermaid. This one is super immersive and very aligned with the storyline of the movie. So if they're familiar with the movie, it's very fun for them to ride and go through. See, it's super colorful. You see a lot of the characters, the music. Overall, it is just super fun to hop on with your littles. My girls always, without fail, wave to Ariel and Eric at the end when they are waving to you. And it's just super cute to ride with them and see them be enthralled with that. Not to mention, this is a cool and dark ride. So if you are going to Disney in the summer, or it's pretty hot year round overall in Florida. So it's just a great ride to also get out of the heat and off of your feet for a little bit. And before or after the ride, you can even visit Ariel. There's a spot to meet her right outside that ride. So having that meet and greet bonus to this is great as well. Next is Dumbo the Flying Elephant. Yes, this is just a classic. It's honestly a great ride for littles. They have 2 little spinning carousels going, so I feel like it fits a lot of people per ride. And it's just a great pace. So if you're getting your littles used to rides generally, like they haven't really been on a lot of rides, it's a great one to get them started. It's so fun. It's not super fast. It's just going up and down while circling around. It's nothing crazy. And on top of that, another reason I like it is 1, it normally doesn't have a long line or a long wait that you have to worry about. And 2, if it does, they have an interactive indoor playground queue. So this is great to, again, get out of the heat, let your littles get their wiggles out a bit and play. I will say, disclaimer, it's not open at all times. Like the last time we went, we did go early in our Magic Kingdom day and it wasn't actually open yet. So don't be super disappointed if you get there and it's not open. Maybe try again later in the day if you really want to do it, but just be aware that there is a possibility it might not be open when you go there. The next one is Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. This might be the nostalgia getting me here, but I just think this is such a fun ride. Again, it's another one that is great going through the storyline of the movie, Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I love that the ride cart is the honey pot. I think that's so cute. Do kind of be aware if you're taking super littles on this ride that there's some like up and down, like bumps when you're going through the Tigger area. So, just have a hold of your babies if you got them. But it's not anything crazy. I'm just giving you a heads up there that the cart does move a little bit. And then with that, there's the queue. Now, this queue I have kind of a love-hate relationship with. 1, I feel like it takes forever. I don't know. Something about that queue just feels like it takes forever. It's a slow line to me, but it's very interactive. Like the kids have a lot to do, but while the kids have a lot to do, it's a lot of hands-on stuff to do. So I feel like it's also a germ farm. Like they're just touching everything that the kids in front of them are touching, the kids around them are touching, the kids from 2 hours ago are touching. So bring some hand sanitizer if you're waiting in that line, but there is a lot to see and do to kind of make the ride go quicker. So that's also a pro. I don't know. Love-hate relationship with that queue. Just something to call out and be aware of, that there are things to do, but maybe bring some hand sanitizer, and maybe they didn't want to touch every part of the queue. I don't know, just say. And then again, with this one, there's a meet and greet right outside of it where you can meet Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. So another great add-on to this ride. Next is Magic Carpets of Aladdin. I don't feel like I need to explain this one too much because it's honestly very similar to the Dumbo ride. It's basically the same type of ride, it's just in the magic carpet. One thing with this one is it can fit up to 4 people on the magic carpet. So it's great for our family of 4. And then there is a spitting camel. So I don't know, you might get spit on, be aware of that, but it's really great if you want something similar to Dumbo, like if your littles really liked that type of ride, or specifically if your kid is a fan of Aladdin. My girls actually really like Aladdin, so this is a hit for our littles. Next is Peter Pan's Flight. Disclaimer, I'm honestly not a huge fan of this one. I just feel like if you don't know, this is probably one of the rides that gets one of the longer wait times in Magic Kingdom every day, daily. Like, it's just not worth waiting 90 minutes for me. And it's also not super eventful that I like to use early entry or rope drop with this ride. I have used Lightning Lane on it. If you're going to do it, I would suggest Lightning Lane. But it is fun for littles because it's a little bit different. You're still going through the movie similar to Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh and Under the Sea. But as you know, in Peter Pan, they have the flying ship. So that's kind of what your ride car is a flying ship. So it makes it a little bit different and fun for toddlers to fly over the movie and the experience. So this one also has a pretty interactive queue. Again, I haven't personally done it because I'm not going to wait in a really long line for this one. Again, I just find it uneventful and short. But if your little loves Peter Pan or you just want to ride it for the kind of unique experience or nostalgia, this is a great one that my girls have enjoyed a lot when we've done it. Next is Pirates of the Caribbean. So this is really just a big boat ride. It's slow. It's a great way to introduce your kiddos to rides again. However, there's a couple of disclaimers with this one specifically. One, it's a dark ride. And I say that my girls don't have a huge issue with dark rides, but they always make a comment about them. Like my eldest is like, I don't know if I like this one. It's dark. And then she's fine by the end of it. But just a note, if you think they're not going to like dark rides, this is a dark ride. And on top of that, there is one drop, like one small drop at the, like towards the beginning of the ride, and it's in the dark. So you almost don't see it coming if you're not expecting it, which can definitely take littles off guard. My mom was actually holding my youngest for her first time on this ride, and it was when my youngest was 5 months old, and after that she didn't want to hold her for any rides again that were specifically dark because she was like, I don't know what's coming, and that made me uncomfortable. I felt like I was going to drop her. So just be aware that that is there, and maybe give your toddlers a heads up or watch a ride through before hopping on that one. There's also a possibility you will get a little wet. Maybe that is exciting for you and your littles. Maybe it's not. You don't get super wet. It's not like a Splash Mountain or Tiana's scenario, but during that drop you might get a little splash, and then there's a scene where they're shooting at you, so there's some water coming up in kind of a spray scenario there. Either way, this is still one of our favorite rides to go on. It's very, overall, it's very just chill, relaxing ride through, and you can kind of see a lot and chill boat ride. Good for toddlers. Next is the TTA People Mover. This is honestly one of our favorites. There's not a lot to it, but it's very relaxing. It's open. There is one spot that's kind of dark, but overall you're just in the sky. It's kind of like an open cart / train ride. And it's just super fun to go around Tomorrowland. It's chill. You come out, you see the castle a couple times. It would be a fun spot to watch fireworks. I know you're probably like, well, I want to watch the whole fireworks show. If you're maybe watching fireworks, like if you've gone to Magic Kingdom 2 days, this would be a great spot to watch it on your second day if you don't want to wait for the fireworks again. Just different things like that. I overall love this ride. It's very It's a very good way to get off your feet, and a lot of times it doesn't have a wait and it's a walk-on, or it's a very short wait, which is a bonus as well. We'll ride this ride honestly a couple times while we're at Magic Kingdom. It's overall one of our favorites. A couple bonus mentions to kind of round out this one. First bonus mention is Haunted Mansion. So this one is a classic. If your kid is up for it, it's honestly a great ride. What we did is I was like, it's called Haunted Mansion, right? It's not overly scary, but you're going through a haunted mansion, and it's a no height requirement ride. So you can take a baby on there. You can take your 1-year-old, 2-year-old, whatever, but be aware that if they're spooked by dark ghost type of thing, you might not want to go on this one. What I did was I showed it to our girls before our last trip, mainly for my oldest because she was 3.5 at the time. My 1.5-year-old, I was like, she's not going to even know what's going on. She's not going to care. And she didn't. But my 3.5-year-old was like, after watching it, she said she didn't want to ride it. Then when we got there, she said she did want to ride it. And I was like, okay, remember it's the ghost. And I just told her, I'm like, remember it's pretend, blah, blah, blah. We rode it. We got stuck on it for a little bit. Like it stopped for a little bit. So that was not very helpful. Afterwards, she said she didn't really like it, but she's already saying she wants to ride it again when we go back. So just kind of something to note that one could be kind of up in the air depending on how your toddler feels about those types of rides or those types of things. But again, suggest doing maybe a ride through video to show them or ask them their opinion before you just hop on it and scare the crap out of them. My last bonus mention is Falar Magic. And this is a bonus mention because it's not a ride. It is a little 3D screen show. And I haven't actually taken my girls on it, which is another reason it's a bonus mention. Not on it, in it. It's a show. Anyways, I had myself not even done this until this past June. I went with some friends and they were like, how have you not done this? We're doing this right now. It does require 3D glasses, so be aware of that. But it is just the cutest show. After we got done, I was like, how have I not done this before? And how have I missed taking my girls to do this show? They would love it. We went in December, just me and my husband, and I made him see it. And he was like, yeah, that was super cute. So for him to say that, saying the girls would love it too, like, it's just something that I would highly suggest. Again, not a ride, an experience, but it's super fun and very Disney, very nostalgic for me and exciting for the kiddos. So I would highly suggest building this into your Magic Kingdom day with toddlers. Again, to wrap this up, I want to reemphasize these are some of our favorites. Definitely do a little bit of research or consider what's best for you because it's going to be different for every family, every vacation. Even if you go multiple times, it's probably going to be different for you each time as your kids are kind of growing into new things, whatever the case might be. But these are some of our favorites, and I wanted to provide some information and disclaimers on a couple as well so you are aware before you go. That being said, I do help my families kind of plan accordingly with these and make suggestions based off what they say that their kiddos are into, different things like that. So if you're interested in working with me and my travel services, again, they are included in the price of your vacation package already. So I will leave my link below so that you can get to that quickly and we can start going through some options for you if you're interested in doing that. Until next time, keep chasing the moments that make your family's magic. Bye.